This happened. Welcome back to Sister Circle Live. Groomed in the Milwaukee street life. Yes, our next guest spent his early adult years ranging in prison, ranging from doing crimes like robbery and also cocaine possession.
Well, released from prison in 2010 and a new lease on life. He's gone on to become a successful author, film producer, and real estate agent. Please welcome Ramon Sloan. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Good. So happy to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Good, because your story is very important for all of our viewers to hear. It's a young man out there whose life I'm sure you're going to change today.
Yes.
Let's talk about your life as a young man and how you even got involved in street life.
Well, you know, with the streets, it was a situation where, as a young person, I was around this at a young age, and you know, family members and people that I grew up around, people that I believed in, and you know, wanted to be like. So I kind of just went towards their path.
Yeah. That's where I guess you thought your leadership was in those people.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and it's you know, it's unfortunate that you know, we don't understand a lot of times, you know, a lot of the young guys, you know, they look forward to trying to be like us, but we need to understand that they're watching us.
Yeah,
you know?
You've done 2 stints in prison, and at what point did you say, wait a minute, this is a revolving door, this is a cycle? At what point did the light bulb go off for you, Ramon?
Well, you know, I believe it was the last time I went in, and you know, I was thinking about, you know, my kids, and thinking about a lot of people that I hurt, you know, my parents, you know, my family and things like that, people in the neighborhood that I grew up in, and just trying to just find a new place for my life.
Right.
Discover a new direction.
Yeah.
You know, we talk about the prison system and how it's supposed to be this place to be rehabilitated. Do you believe that is happening in the system, and are they equipping these young men and women to be able to live life once they get out, if they have the opportunity to get out? You can be honest.
Be honest. Keep it real. We know it's a library there, but are they really giving you the resources that's needed?
That's a good question. For the most part, I don't believe that they are. I believe that, you know, the system is designed, you know, to
keep you in that same
it's
pattern?
A repetitive situation. It's a revolving door, and it's set up that way. I mean, especially, you know, the sad part is, especially for minorities, mainly blacks, you know, black males. You know, I come from a zip code 53206 where, you know, this is one of the most areas in the country where you have the most individuals incarcerated per capita.
Do you feel, Ramon, that that is in part of when you are being released from prison, there's no like a pilot program, or it's really hard to regain or to gain employment? Do you think that that's an issue, and it pushes people to actually say, well, listen, I got to take care of my family. Let me get back out here and make the money the way I know how to make the money. I've tried to apply for jobs. Because I have a felony that's on my record, no one will hire me. Do you feel that that's one of the reasons why once a young African-American black man will be arrested, or female, it's very challenging to get out of the system?
Most certainly. It's definitely the cause of people going back, and I don't really think that, you know, as I said before, I don't really believe that the way the system is set up, that it's set up for somebody to succeed coming out of prison.
Right. Well, you are going to debunk that. Let's talk about your new novel, Black DiBiase. Tell us all about it.
Well, Black DiBiase was originally, it was a book that I had started to write about my friend. You know, he joked around, called himself Antoine DiBiase. It was the guy Ted DiBiase from wrestling. But you know, he was killed in 2011, and you know, I was kind of writing a book about his life. But it got kind of emotional for me, so I bagged up and you know, started just, instead I decided to do a fictional tale. So that's how I end up getting to that story.
Well, listen, you are an executive producer. You have, there's some things centered around the circumstances of your film. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, Circumstances is a film that, it's a full feature film, 86 minutes. It's based on, actually, it's based on my first book, Motivation Mastering the Game. And Circumstances is a film about the glorification, not glorifying the lifestyle of what happens in the inner cities, but it's something that we all can relate to.
Yeah.
You know, coming from inner city neighborhoods, it's talking about people who are living in poverty and they're basically trying to figure a way out of it, but they don't understand that they're manipulating their environment in a negative way, and they think that they're propelling their way out of it, but they're really pulling themselves deeper in the hole. And I mean, the end of the story, it's a sad ending, but it's a message in there for anybody who is looking to get the message.
Yes, we got the message.
Yes.
And I'm glad that you are here to give the message to the people. Thank you so much for being here today. We
I
appreciate your
appreciate it.
time. Definitely.
Thanks for having me.
You can purchase Ramon's new novel, Black DiBiase, at Amazon.com.
And up next, of course,